Okay, so Allie, first of all, let's jump right in. Let's start with this. Was this really the most dramatic season ever?
Only because of Barb. Like, yes.
Barb!
But because of Barb, right?
Is she the villain? Like, you know, a lot of people sympathized with her. It's like a mother's love, etc., myself included. I felt like she just really wanted what was best for Peter.
Yeah.
Then she hit us with those eye rolls and those side eyes, etc., and I was just like, whoa.
I'm so with you. Like yesterday, I was like, when we were talking about the part 1 of the finale, I was like, I feel for her. Like, it's her son, and I get it. They're not right for each other. Like, I will say, and I think everybody who watched it will say, like, they're not right for each other. They're too different. And I understood that. And I understood, like, her emotions and being so emotional about it and upset and just wanting what's best for Peter. But last night during the live taping, she showed that it's not about Peter. It's not about what Peter wants. It's about what Barb wants, right? And, like, she embarrassed him. She embarrassed him on that stage. And, like, I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I always, like, look for the good in them and what they're doing. And I'm sure she's a good person. But she did not show a good side of herself last night.
It just seemed maybe like she wanted the attention or was kind of enjoying it in a weird way. It's one thing to disagree with your son. It's another thing to let him have it.
Yeah.
It's an entirely different thing to let him have it while all of America watches and kind of like join in the ganging up. At that point, I felt a little bad for Peter.
And speak that way about the woman he's saying he loves. Like, who would ever do that? And shame on Peter. Like, I really adore Peter. Like, he's a good guy. I've met him. He's so sweet. He has a kind, genuine heart. But stand up to your mama boy.
Yeah.
Like, we saw him do that in Australia. Why didn't he do it last night at the taping?
I feel like he tried a little bit at the end where he was like, well, Mom, this is the woman I know and I love and I choose. And so we're going to get through anything and you just have to deal with it. An entirely different discussion because I was wondering if he actually meant it at that point. Like, there was also some, like, disconnect between him and Maddie, but that's a whole another thing, I guess.
But, like, when you love a woman, like, when you choose to say, like, I love this person, I'm going to be with this person, that person, your partner, is number one, right? Like, over your parents, right? Yeah. So, like, my husband is my number one over anybody else in my life. And if that's what he's saying about Maddie, he has to say, Mom, like, stop. This is who I choose. Like, and he didn't do that. I mean, look at Peter's dad. Peter's mom flat out said in Spanish to Peter's dad, like, say something bad, help me.
It's not a direct quote because this is what the internet translated it to, so we don't know for sure. But essentially, say something bad to help me. Yes, that's what they're saying, she said. Which is also like, really, lady?
Well, one, it shows Peter's dad supports her no matter what, which that's what a husband should do, right? So, like, even if Peter's dad knows Barb's in the wrong, like, and when you're on national television, you stand up for the people you love, even when they're wrong. So what Barb should have done, if she truly unconditionally loves her son, which I believe she does, but if you're really looking out for his best interests, you don't do what you think is best for, you do what you think is supporting him, whether or not it's right or wrong, right? This is a private conversation they should have had off scene.
How do you think Maddie handled it all? She kind of made it clear, you know what? You're his mother. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'd never say a negative word on the stage about you.
Yeah.
Do we think she handled it well?
I think Maddie handled it with class and grace and complete composure. I would have lost my shit on Barb. I'm sorry, excuse my French. Beat me out if you have to, but I would have seriously, like, I would have been fuming. I would have, like, somehow I would have, like, kept my composure, but I think I would have, like, put a little jab back. I would have, like, jabbed her back somewhere. And just because, like, honestly, I was looking at the screen, and I'm sure so many people watching, I don't know if you were, but, like, yelling at the TV, like, Barb, what are you doing? So this is the thing.
I do like that Maddie stood up for herself very firmly but respectfully when she was like, Peter's choosing me, but I'm choosing Peter also. This isn't just a him thing.
Exactly.
It's both of our journeys.
Exactly. And, like, if Barb had so many issues with Madison, this just should be talked about afterwards. She should have sat up there and said, I have concerns, and I don't know what the future holds, but I'm going to support my son because this is the person that he loves. And she just didn't do that. And then those conversations of her concerns could be had offline, off national TV, like embarrassing the woman he loves. I don't get it. I don't understand why she did it. I think she was, like, casting herself. Maybe it was her audition for Bachelor in Paradise.
For, like, Bachelor in Paradise season 53, like years down the road. Yeah. She was boxed the entire time. You could see these crazy expressions, the eye rolls, the whispers, the oh my God. She clapped when Hannah Ann told off Peter. Yeah. Do you think she realized she had to know she was on camera the entire time, right? That they had a tight shot on her?
Yeah.
That was intentional?
I definitely don't think she knew that.
You don't?
No.
I thought she did.
No, I don't think she knew it. I honestly don't even think she thought that like her mic would be on when she whispered things to. Because this is the thing, like we both work in TV. You know, we're mic'd a lot. Like when the cameras aren't on you, like right in your face.
Always. But no one else knows that.
No one knows that their mic is on, or that like I don't think she knew when she was doing all those things. But at the same time, it doesn't matter if she knew or not. She did them. And here's the thing, like, to cheer on Hannah Ann, like she can support Hannah Ann, and I think that's a beautiful thing because Hannah Ann got a really tough.
Crappy end of the deal.
Exactly, 100%. And the Barb can support her, but to like actively cheer when Hannah Ann's telling off her son, is that unconditional love? No. I mean, I could never do that to my son, even if he was in the wrong. I could sit there and maybe nod along or like understand, but like, and even say like, hey, like, son, you made the wrong choice. Like, you shouldn't have let her on the way you did, or not made the wrong choice. You shouldn't have let her on the way you did. But at the end of the day, like you're following your heart, like, and that's all you can ask for as a mom
I'll support you and whatever that looks like.
Exactly. Like it was so weird. It's like almost like she was so upset by people being upset with her the night before, right? With what she said in Australia. It's like she had to like stick her ground. She's like, I got a few DMs.
Yeah.
A few people support me.
If people slid in my DMs, I'm like, oh, Lord Barb's talking about sliding in DMs. I had a good night. It's too late for this for me.